Very well, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's... Get it! They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Crowd getting into the bed already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Ready. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Tucker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, Russell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be...
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming